Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from Derry, New Hampshire, on the campus of Pinkerton Academy. We're here for a Goffstown varsity baseball game against the Pinkerton Astros this afternoon. This is another production of GTV Sports, so thank you to Goffstown TV and Adam McCune for getting the equipment ready so we can be out here bringing the game to you. Goffstown comes into play today with a record of 2-4. Winning their last game of the week last week against Nashua South. So they're looking to win 2 in a row for the first time this year. And they're facing off against the Pinkerton Astros, who are 4-2 on the season thus far. So something's got to give today. Goffstown would like to start piling up some wins here as they've struggled to get the offense going a little bit in the early going of the season. But it's not hard to imagine why. With some of the days that we have here weather-wise. Like, for example, today it's a balmy 49 degrees. We haven't quite reached the half-century mark. We may before the afternoon's over, but it's 49. It's very overcast. It's been sprinkling and misting most of the day, and there's a 5 to 10 mile an hour wind coming out of the northwest, and so it's a cool day for baseball. The grass here is very wet. And you could tell by some of the throws in pregame infield that the grip on the baseball may play a role today. So anyway, we're about ready to go. The umpires are having the meeting with the coaches at home plate, as you can see. And Goffstown will be the visiting team today, obviously. I'm going to try to pan out here as much as I can. I know it's not the greatest view, but we'll try to keep as much in view of play as we can. Let's go through the starting lineup for the Grizzlies today. Starting today at shortstop, batting first, number 5, Connor Hyzak. Batting second, playing second base, number 11, Clay Campbell. Batting third, the left fielder, number 8, Bobby Doherty. Batting fourth, the cleanup hitter, Will Susi, number 9, and playing center field. Batting fifth is the designated hitter, Jared Heidenreich, number 16. Number 17, Sebastian Beal. Third baseman bats sixth. Miles Green, number 20, is on the mound today, batting seventh. Nate Bonacorsi, number 10, is in right field, batting eighth. And the catcher, Liam Kilbreth, number 1, will be batting ninth. And as I talk about the weather, the sun comes out behind me, so we'll see what happens with that. Colin Burke, number 21, will be playing first base, but he's being hit for by Heidenreich today. So that's the starting lineup for the Grizzlies today, who last week, one day they were shut out by Keene. The next day they won 10-0 on a shutout of their own. So you never know what's going to happen from day to day, and we'll see if the Grizzlies can get something going here today. Yeah, I'm in the way of I'm in the possible path of overthrows here from over the first baseman, so that's always fun. But so Goffstown looking to get the offense going. They're going to be facing Derek Hiscox, who's the starting pitcher for Pinkerton this afternoon. Number 11, right-handed pitcher. Try to go around the defense quickly for the Astros. Over at third base, number 15, Frank Galesian. At shortstop, number 6, Jacob McGill. Second base is Brady Day. First base, Asa Runge. Catching today is Jagger Bell. On the hill is Hiscock, as we said. And then Jenkins, Levesque, and Marique around the outfield from left to right for Pinkerton. All right, we're about ready to go. It's 3:59, so it looks like first pitch is going to start right on time here. Connor Hyzak steps in to lead off the game. Looks at a pitch in there for strike one. Looks like an off-speed pitch misses down low, ball one. So again, I'm hoping that I'll get some my assistant and head cameraman, Eric Bello, to help out here doing the camera and the overlay here so that I can keep up with the balls and strikes and outs. I'm keeping it in my book but sometimes I forget to put it one place or the other. Hyzak swings at a pitch there on a 2-1 count, fouls that straight back or off to the third base side, up towards the batting cage and out of play. Strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Hyzak, leading off the game here. We're at Pinkerton Academy here in Derry, and Hyzak's leading off the game here for the Grizzlies. It's got a 2-2 count. We've got time called. First baseman was just having a chat with the umpire prior to that time being called. I'm not sure what they were talking about. But it required timeout. So, let's see if we can get back to ball here. Hiscox steps off the mound. Catcher, the home plate umpire taking time, the batter taking time. See if we can get something going here. I apologize for my angle here. First base coach is directly in line with the pitcher, but here's the 2-2. That's down in the dirt. Ball 3. Hyzak was not tempted to swing there. So full count on the first batter. Here's the pitch from the right-hander. There's a pitch flared out towards the middle of the field. That's going to be in no man's land. And the shortstop makes a great catch. I don't know if I got that or not. I hope so. But a nice over-the-shoulder catch running away from home plate. That's a tough catch right there. But that's Jacob McGill. That's a nice play. I'm going to put a star next to that one. So a 6-pitch at bat to lead it, but that's just goes for an out for Hyzak, and we've got 1 out, nobody on. Clay Campbell, the left-handed hitting second baseman at the plate. And he takes first pitch down in the feet and hits him. Throws the bat away angrily. I'm sure that didn't feel too good, especially on a nice, cool day like today. He's at first base. And that's going to bring up Bob Doherty. Doherty, the left fielder, number 8. Bats right-handed, hitting third for the Grizzlies. Hyzak led off, popping out to shortstop in shallow center field, but on a great catch by the shortstop. Jacob McGill going away from the plate. Campbell gets his lead. Here's an off-speed pitch. Doherty way out in front, grounds that one foul. He's down 0-2 quickly. Good change of pace there from Hiscox on that pitch. He gets his shirt tucked back in. Astros wearing the white pants and the red jerseys. Grizzlies are in the traveling grays. Campbell at first. Doherty with an 0-2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled off down the first base line. Coming my way. That's going to go out of play. First baseman makes the catch, but he's a couple steps over the line. So that's just a foul ball. Nice catch between the portable backstop and the Goffstown gear outside the dugout. But that'd be the equivalent of being about 3 rows back in the stands. There's an off-speed pitch down low in the dirt. That's blocked nicely by the catcher. Doherty laid off for a ball, so that's Jagger Bell back there. He ate that up as that pitch was well short. Here's the 1-2. There's a breaking ball. Not sure where that missed based on the reactions of everybody, but it did apparently. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the first inning here at Pinkerton. Clay Campbell's at first. He gets his lead. Bob Doherty at the plate. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball lined into left field. That's going to get down on one hop to the left fielder. Campbell goes up, moves up 90 feet. That's Bobby right there. He's good hand-eye coordination. He'll throw the bat at the ball, especially when he's got 2 strikes on him, and he just meets with a fastball there and lines it into left field for a base hit. So Goffstown's got a little something going here in the first. That's a single. First and second. Will Soucy, the batter, he's the number 4 hitter. He grounds it up back to the mound. He'll go to second for 1, on to first, not in time. Doherty takes out McGill at second on the relay there, but that play is going to go as a fielder's choice for Soucy on the first pitch. Will swings at the first pitch quite often. Campbell does move up to third, so that'll go 1-6 on the out. The second out of the inning. Here's Jared Heidenreich. He's a designated hitter, big right-handed hitter, number 16. He had a couple of hits in his last start. First and third. Excuse me, there's a breaking ball taken for a strike. See if Goffstown's running here at all. Soucy gets his big lead, pitches up and into Heidenreich. Ball 1. Trying to keep up with the overlay here so you can see the balls and strikes and outs. 2 outs. Runners at first and third. Soucy at first, Campbell at third. Heidenreich at the plate. Soucy takes off. Heidenreich fouls one straight back. So the count goes to 1-2. Soucy will have to return to first base. Soucy gets his lead. Hiscox comes with the pitch, throws a breaking ball, front side breaking ball there. Heidenreich stands up straight at that. Didn't look like it missed by a whole lot, but you could see the reaction to the pitch. Definitely thought that pitch might have been up and in, but it was a bender working away from the batter. So the count's 2-2, 2 out, 2 on, top of the first. Here's another breaking ball, and that's in there for strike 3. So it looked like he just wasn't crisp on that 1-2 pitch, comes back with it on 2-2, and gets the strikeout to retire the side. So Goffstown, no runs, 1 hit, no Pinkerton errors. Matter of fact, they had a very nice play with their shortstop making the catch on Hyzak leading off, and 2 men left on base. So let's see, Derek Hiscox, 17 pitches in the inning. Goffstown, like I said, left a pair of runners on. The hit and a hit, 1 base hit and a hit by pitch. Campbell got hit in the feet. So we go to the bottom of the first inning here with no score from Pinkerton. Pinkerton has Asa Runge, the first baseman, leading off. Connor Jenkins, the batting second in left field. Brady Day, the second baseman, batting third. Richard Marique batting fourth in right field. Frank Gleason batting fifth and playing third base. Cameron Levesque in center field batted sixth. Matt Michaud, the DH, bats seventh. Jagger Bell, the catcher, batting eighth. And Jacob McGill, the shortstop, batting ninth. They're going to be facing number 20, Miles Green, today. He started, I believe, his, I think it was his only start of the season thus far, was against Manchester Central over at Gill Stadium. He pitched pretty well. Through 3, labored through the 4th and 5th, but got out without any further damage. Did a pretty good job. So he's on the hill for Goffstown today. Normally, he's a third baseman, very good third baseman, very good hands. So number 16, Asa Runge, leads off, left-handed batter. Looks like they've got a few left-handed batters in the lineup here for Pinkerton. Miles Green, he's got the long sleeves, works from the windup. First pitch is in there for a strike. Second pitch is swung on a miss, strike 2. Green winds, and here's the 0-2. There was a breaking ball in there. Looks like that might have missed inside, but probably not by a lot based on how little Kilberth had to move there to receive that. Here's the 1-2. Another breaking ball inside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 from Green. Fastball misses inside. It looked from the reaction. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're up along the first base line today because behind home plate, shooting through the chain link fence, once you move the camera, it just focuses on the links. And that's just not going to help anybody. So it's bad enough that I can't work the camera well to begin with. So, all right, well, there's ball 4 taken by Runge. So we got a leadoff walk for the Astros. Connor Jenkins, the left fielder, number 18, the batter. I know he had a home run last week in a game. I don't know where that was. I suppose if you pull the ball here to the right center field gap with the fence, a good 900 feet away, you can probably run for a while. In any event, the first pitch is a swing and a miss to Jenkins. He was out in front of that pitch from Miles Green. Strike 1. Runge at first, gets his lead. Green comes set, comes over to first with a throw. Colin Burke playing first base, puts the tag down, but Runge back safely. Comes to first again, the throw's wide. Nice stop by Burke. So Green had the batter 0-2. The leadoff batter ended up walking him. Pitch to Jenkins, misses. That's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. We're in the bottom of the first inning here at Pinkerton. There's no score. Goffstown left a pair of runners on in the top of the first. And Pinkerton has their leadoff runner on here. There's a throw to first. Runge is back safely, diving head first. So he's plenty dirty. Gets the signs from third base coach. Jenkins at the plate with a 1-1 count. Here it comes. That pitch misses up high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Green comes set. Here's the 2-1. Jenkins hits a ground ball back to the mound. Pitch throw to second is high. Hyzak goes up and brings it down. So they do get the force out. Nice play by Hyzak at second base. He's a good-sized kid and a good athlete as well. So he makes the play there. That's going to go as a fielder's choice on the first out. The return throw skipped and got by Burke, but he got a glove on it, slowed it down, and Liam Kilberth hustled down the line to back him up and stop the ball from going any further for any further advancement. So there's the trade runners. So Jenkins is on at first. Here's number 7, Brady Day, another left-handed hitter. He's the second baseman. So the out goes 1-6 as the comebacker to Green was fielded. They get the force at second. First pitch to Day, misses down low. Ball 1. So runner on first, 1 out. 1-0 count here. Green checks the runner. He comes to first. Jenkins back easily. Sun peeks out again from behind me. Green at the set. Here's the 1-0. Day looks at the ball. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at first, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the first inning here at Pinkerton. No score as of yet. Green comes with a 2-0. That's in there for a strike. Strike 1. So 2 balls and a strike on the batter. Here comes the pitch. The runner is going. That's going to be hit through the right side into the right field. Bonacorsi comes up with a throw. Short hops it into second. It's knocked down, and with the runner going, it's an easy first and third situation as Day singles into right. And just like Goffstown, they got a little something going here. That's going to bring up Richard Marique The right fielder, cleanup hitter, right-handed batter. First and third situation with just one out. So Jenkins at third, Day at first. Let's see if they're running. Goffstown had the same situation, ended up hitting to a comeback out of the mound, and then got a strikeout and wasn't able to score. Here's the pitch from Green. There's an off-speed pitch in there for strike one. Nobody was running. At least not on that pitch. First and third. Grizzly infield playing double play depth in the middle. There's a pitch. That's going to be hit the other way towards the right center field gap. It's hit well, and that's going to beat Bonacorsi in the gap. Gets by him. Susi backs it up, makes a strong throw into second base. That keeps the runners at second and third, but that does get a run home for the Astros. That's going to go as an RBI double to right center. That ball was hit in the opposite field, but hit well. So Jenkins scores easily from third. He would have been tagging anyway, but Bonacorsi couldn't get over to cut that ball off in the air. You could see, I don't know if the camera got it, but with the wet grass and soft turf, that ball didn't bounce very far once it hit the ground. But Will Susi was over there to back it up anyway, as both outfielders were on the fly as soon as the ball left the bat. So it's 1-0. We got Frank Gleasian, the third baseman at bat, right-handed batter, number 15, playing third base. As I said, runners at second and third with just one out. Infield is back for Goffstown. Green comes set and hits a pitch down the third base line. Nice backhand stop by Sebastian Beal over there, but it is foul. All right. So second and third, one out. Bottom of the first inning, 0-1 count. That pitch bounces well in front of the plate, comes up and hits Kilbreth off the face mask and stays in front of him or just to the left of him so nobody could advance. That pitch hit well short and looked like it hit a divot. Bounced straight up, just caught Kilbreth off the top of the mask. There's a pitch in there, strike two. Nice fastball to Gleasian. Count goes to 1-2. So Green's been working behind. Other than the leadoff hitter, he's really been behind some of these hitters. There's a pitch. That's a breaking ball again. That bounces well in front of the plate. Here's a throw to the plate. Not going to get him. Day scores standing up. So that's going to go as a wild pitch. The pitch was a ball, so the count runs to 2-2. It's another run for the Astros. Marique moved up to third base on the wild pitch. See an awful lot of that in high school ball. Pass balls and wild pitches, runners at third. There's a swing and a miss by Gleasian for a swinging strike. Nice pitch by Green there, had him off balance. So there's two outs. Runner at third is Marique. Here's Cameron Levesque, the center fielder, number 8. He looks at strike one. Of course, he would like to get a run home. That runner at third with two outs is going to take a base hit to do it. Green comes, we're still working from the set. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off towards me, off the trees behind me. I don't think he'll get a carom on that one, so we're safe. And that's strike two. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Marique is your runner at third for the Astros. Pinkerton's already put up a couple runs here. Miles Green on the hill, comes set. Here's the pitch. There's a little pitch. There's a pitch fisted down the right field line. That's going to fall foul. I don't know if I got the camera far enough around there to see that. It just landed outside the first base line, or right field line in this case. And that would have been trouble because that was just a little fisted inside-out soft liner that just fell foul. So the count remains 0-2. Miles Green having to work a little bit hard, a little bit of labor here in the first. These are under stress pitches. Cameron Levesque waits on the 0-2. Green comes set. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball up high, fouled straight back. Count remains 0-2. So that was Green's 25th pitch of the inning already, so not how he wanted to start today. Green sets and throws the 0-2, and that's up and away, ball one. Levesque lays off that one. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Marique still at third. He doubled to the right center field gap, driving in a run. And he's now at third. He moved up on a wild pitch, and Brady Day scored ahead of him on the same wild pitch. So that's their 2 runs. There's a breaking ball. Nice stop by Kilbreth as he slides over to his right and keeps that ball in front of him. So that keeps the runner at third base, and the count goes to 2-2. So Astros with the runner at third, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runs in for Pinkerton here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch from Green. There's a fastball hit towards the middle. That's hit really well. That's going to get over Soucy's head in center field. He retrieves it in center field, and Levesque goes into second sliding with a double. It's hard to judge how far the outfielders should be playing here, probably just based on the fact that center field and right field are really open fields. So it's not like you don't line yourself up to the fence as much as you would in other ballparks. But that ball was hit well no matter what ballpark we're in. Got over Soucy's head. And Levesque gets an RBI double to put the Astros up 3-0. That brings Matt Michaud, the designated hitter, to the plate. He looks at ball one. So runner at second here with 2 out, 1-0 count on the Michaud. There's a pitch fisted that's going to fall right on the line. Burke hopes that rolls back fair, but it does not. It stays foul, and the count goes to 1-1. Miles Green on the mound for the Grizzlies. He's got a 1-1 count on Michaud, the designated hitter. Swings and hits the ball well to the right side. Bonacorsi goes back and over towards the line, and he drops the ball. Routine fly ball. It's the second time that's happened to him this year. He did the same thing at Central. Just looks like he closed the glove too early. In that case, it just looks like it went in and out of the glove. So that's an error on the right fielder. And Levesque, who's running obviously with 2 outs, scores easily from second base. And Michaud hustling out of the box on the fly ball. Slides into second with a 2-base error on Bonacorsi. And that runs the score to 4-0 here. So that run obviously is unearned. And that's going to bring up the number 8 hitter, the catcher, Jagger Bell. He looks at ball one. So these are bonus pitches that the Astros get to take advantage of on the starter here, as this inning should be over. Green working from the set. Michaud at second. There's the pitch. Misses inside to Bell, and it's 2-0. This is not the start that Goffstown was looking for today. Pinkerton's a quality club. They're going to hit the ball. They're going to score their runs. But you cannot help them. You can't help anybody, but certainly not a good offensive club. There's a strike from Green. 2-1 on Bell. Michaud's at second. He reached on the 2-base error. Pinkerton's already plated 4 runs here in the first and lead 4-0. Green comes set. Here's the pitch. There's a pitch grounded to the left side. That's going to get past Beal at third, but Hyzak ranges over deep in the hole between short and third and makes a fantastic play to retire Bell on the play. Great play by Hyzak there. Beal went to his left. It was out of his reach. And Hyzak bailed him out. Nice play by Connor Hyzak, the shortstop there. But Pinkerton sends 8 batters to the plate. They left 1 runner on. There was 1 big Goffstown error. And Pinkerton did have 3 base hits in the inning. 2 of them for extra bases. They had 2 doubles and a single. So 4 runs, 3 hits, 1 Goffstown error, 1 runner left on base, and after 1 complete, it is 4-0 in favor of the Astros. Green had to work awfully hard in that first inning. He threw, let's see, 10, 21, 28, 31, 35 pitches in the inning. There was 3 hits by the Astros. There was 1 base on balls. He did get 1 strikeout. And then the error. So, let's see what the Grizzlies can do. How do they answer? A little adversity here with a 4-run inning against them in the first. Playing a good team today. Sebastian Beal, the third baseman, will lead it off. Miles Green, the pitcher, will come up second. And then Bonacorsi, the right fielder, will bat third in the inning. If anybody reaches Liam Kilbreth, the catcher, will bat as well. Derek Hiscox on the mound for the Astros. Winds and throws. Beal looks at a pitch. That looked like it was up high, up by his head, but called a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Beal swings and pops it straight up. That's on the third base side. Third baseman now coming in and calls it off. There's 1 out. That's going to bring Miles Green to the plate. Top of the second inning here in Derry. Miles Green at the plate. First pitch misses for a ball. There's the 1-0. That pitch misses as well. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Miles Green. Nobody out, or nobody on, 1 out. Top of the second inning. That pitch is fouled back by Green. It's going to make it to the screen and out of play. Strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Goffstown trailing here 4-0. Hiscox winds and throws. Here's the 2-1 to Green. He swings and fouls that one straight back as well. Strike 2. And the Astros are much more rowdy in the field here in the second inning than they were in the first, having scored 4 in the first. A lot of chatter going on, and I'm glad that you probably can't hear most of it, so that's good. Green swings and misses, strike 3, and that's the second out of the inning. This is going to bring up Bonacorsi. But no, we're going to have Ben Dodge is in the game. So Bonacorsi will not come to bat in this game, and I'm sure that has to do with the play in right field. So Ben Dodge is batting for Bonacorsi. Two outs, nobody on. Derek Hiscox on the mound. Winds and throws. There's a breaking ball, misses down and away. Ball 1. Maybe a changeup. Definitely something off speed. There's a fastball. Dodge swings and misses. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, top of the second. Hiscox working quickly. There's a pitch. Foul down the right field line. Nobody's going to get that. The count goes to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Umpire throws the ball out of play because it's probably soaking wet. Here's the pitch to Dodge. He looks at 1 away. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Ben Dodge. He's hitting in Bonacorsi's spot in the lineup here. We're in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. 2-2's fouled off. Count remains 2-2. This is the 8th spot in the lineup for the Grizzlies. Hiscox working quickly. Here's the pitch. Dodge hits a little ground ball to third base. That's picked up. Throws to first. Umpire calls him out. Well, by sound, it sounded like the old tie goes to the runner, but there really is no such thing. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Astros. So they score 4 in the bottom of the first and then set the Grizzlies down 1-2-3. So early on, that's about as good as you start as you can get for Pinkerton. 13 pitch inning there for Hiscox. He's at a 2-inning total of 30. Goffstown, no runs, no hits, no Pinkerton errors, and nobody left on base in the top of the second. So we go to the bottom of the second inning. Pinkerton holds their 4-0 lead. And they're going to have the 9, 1, and 2 hitters come to bat here in the bottom of the second. Number 9 hitter Jacob McGill, the shortstop, will lead it off. And then we'll see Asa Runge and Connor Jenkins. Miles Green back out there for his second inning of work. So Ben Dodge does go to right field for Bonacorsi. Hit for him in the second. And Nate's a good ball player, but for some reason having an issue with squeezing that ball on those routine plays. And that's going to keep him out of the lineup here for the rest of today. Nice wave from Derek Stekowicz there, who's injured, and I believe he's out for the season. He'd be one of Goffstown's top 3 pitchers were he healthy. In any event, Jacob McGill leading off against Miles Green here in the bottom of the second inning. Astros lead 4-0. McGill, the shortstop, already made a fine play in the first inning defensively. Looks at ball 1. Green works a 1-0 pitch, taken for a strike. Strike 1 ball, 1 strike on McGill, the number 9 hitter. Here's a pitch grounded towards the middle. Hyzak comes over to his left, makes a nice play. Over to Burke for the out. 6-3 on the ground out. 1 out. Here's Asa Runge. He was down 0-2 on his first at bat and worked a walk. He ended up being forced at second base on a fielder's choice. Looks at a pitch in there for a strike. We'll see if Green can work through this inning better than he did the first. There's a breaking ball. That misses, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch misses and goes to the backstop. It's 2 balls and a strike. Green working quickly. Here's the pitch. That's down and away. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Runge walked his first time. He's up 3-1 here again. There's a pitch that's fouled. Hit on the left side. Beal under it. Makes the catch. That was in fair territory. A little shaky there, but he snagged it. I could see some white in the glove there, but it's an out. Second out of the inning. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Connor Jenkins. He reached on a fielder's choice and came around to score his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch from Green. Pitch is up and in. Ball 1. That pitch is pulled foul wide of the first base line, fielded by the first base coach. Strike one. Two outs, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Pinkerton already leads 4-0, putting 4 runs up in the first. Here's the pitch from Green, and that's a strike. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jenkins, the batter, the left fielder, number 18. Here's the pitch. That's an off-speed pitch. Looked like that maybe missed a little bit low. Didn't look like a bad pitch, but it looked like it kind of crossed up Kilbreth maybe. I don't know if the pitch did or the location. Here's the 2-2. That misses inside and low, ball 3. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on base. Here it comes, 3-2. Swing and a miss by Jenkins. He gets the side in order. So that's a great bounce back inning for Green right there. And I'll see if Goffstown can translate some of that into offense here as Pinkerton goes down on 14 pitches. 1, 2, 3, no runs, no hits, no Goffstown errors. And the lead remains at 4-0 in favor of the Astros. We'll clear this overlay and go to the top of the third. So Green's worked 2 innings, 49 pitches, but that second inning of work was a much better inning for him and for the Grizzlies than the first. He'll have the heart of the order 3, 4, 5 coming up in the third, but let's see if Goffstown can get something going offensively here to get themselves back in the game on the scoreboard, trailing 4-0. They're going to lead off with the number 9 hitter, Liam Kilbreth, and then the top of the order, Connor Hyzak, followed by Clay Campbell, will bat here in the top of the third inning. Kilbreth doing the catching. Number 1 right-handed batter will lead things off. Hiscock's back out there for the third inning. Takes his final warm-up toss. So here we are, GTV Sports, bringing this game to you from Pinkerton Academy in Derry, New Hampshire. The 4-2 Astros hosting the 2-4 Grizzlies, and the Astros lead 4-0 here in the top of the third. Here's the first pitch to Kilbreth. That's fouled off and goes over my head and out of play. Strike one. Hiscox works quickly. Here's the pitch, 0-1. That's fisted towards the middle of the diamond. Hiscox comes off the hill backpedaling and makes the catch in the air. That's a nice play by the pitcher right there to just snag that. And that's the first out of the inning. So Kilbreth is retired, 1 out, top of the third. Here's Connor Hyzak. He blooped a little pop-up type play into short center field, his first at bat, and Jacob McGill, the shortstop, made a nice running catch to retire him on a play going away from the plate. The first pitch from Hyzak is fly to left field towards the line. Left fielder goes over and makes the catch. That's Connor Jenkins over there making the catch. So 3 pitches in, and there's 2 outs. So that's going to go as an F7. And that's going to bring Clay Campbell to the plate. He was hit by a pitch. First pitch hit him in the foot on his at-bat. Here's the pitch to him. And that misses inside, ball 1. Hiscox working from the windup. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch to Campbell. That pitch misses up, ball 2. Here's the 2-0. Campbell hits a ball deep to right center field. That's a long way to the alley and right. That's over everybody. Campbell's going to round second. He's going for third. Here's the relay from the second baseman. Campbell goes in head first to third base with a triple. He crushed that baseball. That's out of just about every field you play in except for ones like this that are open to the outfield like that. That was absolutely launched. So Campbell got a 2-0 fastball working ahead in the count, and he did not miss that. So with 2 outs, Goffstown has a runner at third, and that's going to bring up Bob Doherty, who singled to left his first at bat. Let's see if Doherty can bring a run home with 2 outs and get the Grizzlies on the board. He looks at an off-speed pitch that misses down in the dirt, ball 1. Nice stop by the catcher, Jagger Bell, there to keep that ball in front of him so that Campbell could not score. Hiscox working quickly, 1-0 count. Here it comes. Doherty looks at a strike 1. That brings the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. Astros lead here, 4-0. Grizzlies trying to get on the board. Campbell just tripled, but there's 2 outs. Here's the 1-1 to Doherty. That pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2, ball 2. 2-1 count. 2 outs. Campbell at third. Grizzlies looking to get on the board. A big 2-out hit from Doherty would serve them well. Here comes the pitch. Doherty looks at strike 2. It's a fastball. Looked to be on the outer half of the plate there. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Doherty. 2 outs. Runner at third. Here's the pitch. There's an off-speed pitch. That's hit hard to third on 1 hop. Bobbled. He picks it up and throws. He's safe. That ball was hit well. I think the third baseman thought he had more time on that as well because the ball was stung. But Doherty beat that by a full step. And Campbell was able to come home and score. So the Grizzlies are on the board with a 2-out play there for Doherty, and that's going to bring Will Soucy to the plate, who bounced back to the mound on a fielder's choice. on his first pitch of his at-bat, the first time. Soucy swings and pops that up. That's over towards the third base dugout, and that's going to fall safely as the catcher and third baseman converged but could not get to it in time. And that brings the count to 0-2, I believe. I'm going to give Doherty a single on that infield hit just because that he beat that throw by so much. That pitch is fouled off the third base side as well. That's going to go out of play. The scoreboard in center has the count at 1-2. I'll go with their count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Umpire confirms. Here's the pitch from Hiscox. That pitch is up again, but Soucy hacks at it and fouls it off at the plate. Stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Doherty's on first. He had an infield single. He ripped a line shot right at the third baseman on a short hop. Third baseman did a nice job staying in front of it and kind of like a hockey goalie retrieved the rebound. There's a breaking ball to Soucy, froze him, and that's strike 3. But the ball by Doherty stung the third baseman, and he picked it up right away and made a throw to first base, but Doherty beat it easily. And that did allow Campbell to score before Soucy struck out there. So after 2.5 innings here from Pinkerton Academy and Derry, it's the Astros 4, the Grizzlies 1. Goffstown does get 1 run on 2 hits. They left 1 runner on base. There were no Pinkerton errors. So the triple from Campbell with 2 outs does lead to a run as Doherty was able to knock him in on the next batter. And the Goffstown's on the board. But even so, Hiscox working quickly and getting the first 2 outs on just 3 pitches, so he only ended up throwing 16 pitches in the inning. So he's got a 3-inning total of 46. You feel that wind coming from the northwest. It's a cool day out here. I guess it's probably better if you're running around playing some baseball, but sitting here it's a little chilly. See how that affects the pitchers here as they get longer into the game and things cool down in between. You can probably hear that wind blowing through the microphone now here. Flag in center field is waving beautifully. All right, back to the action here. The number 3 hitter, Brady Day, he singled and scored in the first. He's playing second base. He singled right between the first and second hole with a runner going. And he pulls that ball into right field. That's right on the line and gets down in front of Ben Dodge there in right field. Dodge is on it quickly, but Day's got a nice top hand line drive single to start the inning for the Astros. He's 2 for 2. So the leadoff runner is on for the second inning and second out of 3 innings. With a single, that's going to bring Richard Marique, the right fielder who doubled to the right center field gap deep, his first at bat. He ended up coming around to score. That was an RBI double. Green set. There's the pitch. That's line to third. Beal has it, throws to first. That ball gets by Burke and goes out of play. So Beal tried to make the throw, one hop throw over to Burke. Burke tried to make a play on it, but he really couldn't do anything with it as the runner was coming back into him. Beal really didn't have a chance on that play to double him up. So with the ball going out of play, that's going to move the runner all the way to third base with 1 out. So nice grab by Beal on the out, but probably an ill-advised throw trying to get the runner. Here's Galizian, the third baseman. He swings and hits a ground ball outside of third. Just foul for strike 1. He struck out his first at bat. He pulled that ball foul hard, hit very hard. So Brady Day's at third. He singled, went to third on the throwing error by Beal. And when Marique had lined out to Beal, and Beal made the throw to first, that short hopped the bag and went out of play. There's a ball down in the dirt, stopped by Kilbreth, which keeps the runner from advancing at third. So nice block by Kilbreth there. Brings the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 1 out. Day's at third. Galizian at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's a breaking pitch in the dirt. It looked like he offered. I don't know if they're going to check with they should appeal that swing. The pitch got by Kilbreth. It's a wild pitch. He did go. He definitely offered at that, but they call it a ball. So it's 2 balls and a strike. Goffstown scores, or Pinkerton scores, excuse me. So it's a 2-1 count on Galizian. Day scores on the wild pitch. Ball pitch is taken for a ball, so it's ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. That pitch is hit towards the right side. It's in shallow right. Ben Dodge comes in and makes the catch for the out. That'll go as an F9. And it's the second out of the inning. We'll see what happens here because that error could be the only reason that Pinkerton gets a run. We'll see what happens. Here's Cameron Levesque. He smoked a double to the left center, or right center field gap, his first at bat as well. First pitch is swung on and fouled off at the plate, strike 1. Pinkerton has scored another run here in the third. They lead 5-1. 2 outs and nobody on now. Miles Green on the mound for Goffstown. Cam Levesque doubled. RBI double, came around to score in the first. He's at the plate now with an 0-1 count. There's the pitch. That's going to be lined towards the second baseman. Campbell picks it up on the short hop. A little bit lackadaisical on the play there, and then the batter, Levesque, beats it out. That ball was stung. You know, if I'm being fair, I guess I'm going to have to give that a base hit, but same as Doherty, because that was just a short hop line drive hit right at him. Campbell did everything he could to get down and block the ball, which he did, but then he was a little slow retrieving it, and by the time he made the throw, the short throw to first base, Levesque was already there. So Mishaw swings and misses on the first pitch for strike one. So that could have been an out. So 2 outs, runner at first. Mishaw at the plate. He hits a ball long way to right center field. That's going to split the outfielders. Susi cuts that ball off in the gap, gets the relay to Hyzak. It's cut on the relay home. And that scores Levesque all the way from first base. Again, running with 2 outs gets you the advantage there. You can take off, but Michaud goes into second base with a double, and that ball was hit. That's the third ball that Pinkerton's hit to right center field. That's been absolutely crushed. And again, with no fence out there, I don't know. I mean, it looks like the outfielders are playing a pretty healthy distance from home plate, so it doesn't look like they're shallow by any means. Pinkerton just crushing the ball, hitting it over their heads. So that's another run home for Pinkerton. Green delivers a pitch, ball 1. This is Jagger Bell, the catcher. He grounded to short, his first at bat on a nice play by Hyzak. So it's 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, runner at second base, 2 runs in for Pinkerton here. That ball's grounded to third. Beal's going to go down and get it, comes up, throwing to first, makes the play for the out. So that play goes 5-3 for the third out. But Pinkerton gives up a run in the third, comes back and wins the inning by scoring 2 in the bottom of the third. So the error did, I mean, it's hard to say what would happen with a runner on first instead of a runner on third. But that error, that after the single, did move the runner to third base with only 1 out. And he ended up scoring on a wild pitch. So who knows how things would have gone down. But Pinkerton ends up getting 2 more runs here in the third. They had, 3 base hits, another double in the mix, 2 singles and a double in the inning. So there was 1 runner left on base, there was 1 Goffstown error, and there was 3 hits. So that's the second inning out of 3 that Pinkerton's put up 3 hits in the same inning. Green on the mound only threw 9, 11, 13 pitches. So Pinkerton was very aggressive in the count early. That's 62 for Green through 3. But 3 hits from Pinkerton does the damage. So we go to the top half of the 4th inning here in Derry. The Astros lead 6-1. Hiscox is back out there for his 4th inning of work. He's only thrown 46 pitches through 3. He did allow a run last inning. He'll face Jared Heidenreich, the designated hitter, then Sebastian Beal and Miles Green here in the 4th. Here's the pitch to Heidenreich. He's way out in front of that, pulls that into the third base dugout. He's struck out looking his first at bat. So 0-1 count on Heidenreich. Here's the pitch. There's a breaking ball. That's served into right field. Right fielder's going to come up throwing. Now he holds on to it. Heidenreich hustles down the line and earns his single to right. So Heidenreich leads off with a single for the Grizzlies. On an 0-1 breaking ball, he just stays back and served into right. Here's Sebastian Beal, popped up to third, foul. his first at bat. Swings and misses, strike one. The pitch is up a little bit. Heidenreich at first, nobody out. 0-1 count to Beal. Here it comes. There's a fastball. That pitch is hit well to the right side. That's going to get over the right fielder. He's got a lot to say out there, but he misplays that ball, and that goes for a single. That ball went a lot further than he thought it was going to go and right, and that moves Heidenreich all the way to third base. So there's a single for Beal, and Goffstown's got something going here in the first and third with nobody out. Miles Green, who struck out his first at bat, coming to the plate. Let's see if Goffstown can answer. Pinkerton put up 2 runs in the third. Goffstown's trying to score for the second inning in a row. Here's the pitch to Green. He looks at a strike, 0-1. Heidenreich leads at third. Beal at first. Here's the pitch. Green gets a breaking ball, a little soft liner to the middle of the infield. Caught by the second baseman. No advance by either runner. Just a soft liner for the first out of the inning. That's one out. That brings up Ben Dodge. Dodge swings and misses. Swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Dodge grounded to third on a nice play by the third baseman. I thought Dodge might have beat that throw or at least tied the throw, but they called him out. Here's the pitch to Dodge. There's a breaking ball, misses away. Doesn't get too far from the catcher. Beal can't advance. Counts 1-1 on Dodge. 1 out, first and third. Here's the pitch. Dodge looks at a pitch away. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Top of the 4th inning here in Derry. Grizzlies are visiting the Pinkerton Astros. Pinkerton's out to a 6-1 lead, scoring 4 in the first and 2 more in the third. Goffstown scored in the third. They're looking to score again here in the fourth as they've got runners at the corners with 1 out. Dodge at the plate. Here's the throw to first. Beal gets back, standing up. You got to know there's a throw coming over here at some point with first and third. Beal gets his lead. He's off, fakes, he doesn't go. Slipped on his takeoff. I don't know if he was faking anyway. Dodge swings and misses at the pitch. It's strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Goffstown had first and third after a pair of singles to lead off the inning. There's 1 out. Let's see if Dodge can move him. Here's a ground ball hit to the left side. It's hit soft. Third baseman comes up with the play. Makes the throw to first. Ben Dodge just beats it out. Ben can run, and he beat the throw. That's going to be an infield hit for Dodge. Heidenreich scores. Beal goes to second. And Dodge gets the RBI. Infield single to the third baseman. So runners at first and second with 1 out. Kilbreth, the batter, looks at strike 1. He popped up to the mound his first at bat. High fastball swung on a miss by Kilbreth. He chased there. So Heidenreich scores after singling. Beal's at second after singling. Dodge got the run home with an infield single to third. First and second with 1 out. Here's the 0-2 to Kilbreth. There's a fastball hit to the right side. That's going to get through. That's going to get to the outfield. Right fielder comes in quickly on it, but misplays the ball, boxes it around. And I think he was looking to maybe try to force Dodge at second initially, but nothing happened there. That's just a base hit for Kilbreth on an 0-2 pitch, just staying alive and serving a ball into right field, and that loads the bases for the Grizzlies. Beal is at third, Dodge at second, and Kilbreth at first, and the leadoff hitter Connor Hyzak at the plate. Hyzak popped the shortstop and flied to left on 1 pitch, his second at bat. He's 0 for 2. but it's got a chance to really get Goffstown back in this thing. Pitch from Hiscox is a breaking ball, misses down low, bounces, nice stop by the catcher, ends up coming up and hitting off of Hyzak after the ricochet. No advance for any of the runners. Beal's got to be sure that the ball gets by the catcher all the way here if he's going to try to score from third. Hiscox working from the set. Bases are loaded. Here's the pitch to Hyzak. That's a fastball. Looks like a good location there. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Goffstown scored 1 here in the 4th. They've got the bases loaded, 1 out. Connor Hyzak at the plate. Here's the 1-1. There's a pitch lined into the middle. That's a base hit for Hyzak. Beal's going to score easily. Here comes Dodge around second. The throw to the plate is wide, not cut off. Hyzak takes off for second base, but the runner at second never moved. Hyzak gets back to first, and a heads-up play as Kilbreth takes third on the throw. So Hyzak was a little aggressive there. Didn't realize that Kilbreth hadn't cleared second and gone to third. But they get away with it as the throw comes to first. Hyzak dives back safely. And Kilbreth ends up going to third on the throw. So that's a 2 RBI single for Hyzak. Hit the ball real hard right into center field on the 1-1 pitch. And here comes Clay Campbell, who's been hit by a pitch and crushed a ball to right center field his last at bat. Hyzak's off running. Here's the throw down to second base. They try to cut it off, and it goes into center field. That's going to be a throw-in error on the catcher. Kilbreth is going to score from third. Hyzak goes to third, and that's a stolen base for Hyzak, and then it advances an E2 on the catcher as that ball got by everybody in the infield. And that's third run of the inning for fourth of the inning as Kilbreth will score. I guess Goffstown was a little too exuberant with runners rounding the bases there as they came out of the dugout while the ball was in play. So I believe the pitch was called a strike on Campbell. There's been a large meeting of the minds at the mound for the Astros. Hiscox is going to stay in the game. Hyzak is now at third base with 1 out still for Goffstown, and they only trail by a run. Campbell at the plate. Pitch to Campbell, misses down low. For a ball, 1 strike. Hiscox delivers. There's a breaking pitch to Campbell that misses, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Campbell swings and fouls that one back at the plate. Over the backstop and out of play. Strike 2. So just like that, Goffstown gets right back in this ball game with an explosion here in the 4th. Campbell looking to tie this up. He's got a runner at third with 1 out. A ground ball to the right side, fly ball or a hit, and he swings and misses on a breaking ball, striking out. That was a nice pitch by Hiscox there. That's a huge out. So, Hyzak remains at third, and here's Bob Doherty. He had a single. He's actually 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. He singled to left and then singled to third base. Looks at a ball down low. Hiscox works. Here's the pitch to Doherty. There's a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. We're in the top of the 4th inning here at Pinkerton. Grizzlies came into the inning trailing 6-1. They put up 4 runs here to get back in at 6-5. Runner at third with 2 outs now. Doherty looks at a breaking pitch for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. Hyzak was there with 1 out. Now he's there with 2. It's going to take a base hit or a mistake. Here's the pitch to Doherty. There's another breaking pitch. That swung on a miss. It's in the dirt. It bounces away from the catcher. Doherty down the line, and the catcher comes up, makes a strong throw to first, retires the side. Kept his composure, got the out to end the inning. But Hiscox comes up with a couple real good breaking balls to get strikeouts to end the inning and leave Hyzak at third. He strikes out a pair in the inning. But Goffstown gets 4 runs on 5 hits. They left a runner, and there was one big throwing error by the catcher in the inning that allowed one of the last run to score. So 5 hits in the inning. Hiscox definitely had his most difficult inning there. That probably is going to be the last inning for him, I'm assuming, as we go to the bottom of the 4th with the Astros holding just a 1-run 6-5 lead at this point. Hiscox ended up throwing 12, 14, 16, 18, 23, 26 pitches, which isn't terrible for the amount of runs that were scored. That puts him at 72 through 4. And Miles Green goes back out to the mound for the Grizzlies here in the bottom of the 4th. He's going to face the 9-1-2 hitters. Last time he did that, he did get them in order. Let's see what he can do. He's got 62 pitches. So here we are in bottom of the 4th inning. Astros 6, Grizzlies 5. Miles Green on the hill. He's the starter, working in his 4th inning. He's going to face Jacob McGill, the shortstop, to lead things off. McGill grounded to short, his first and only at bat. Here's the first pitch. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Pinkerton's had a few different kids throwing to get loose on the side. There's a breaking ball that hits off the front of the plate, bounces by the catcher. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. That pitch is high, but fast, swung on and fouled off at the plate. Fouled straight back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. That's up high again. McGill lays off that one this time, and it goes to 2-2. Green working quickly. Here's the pitch. That's down in the dirt. Ball 3. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 4th for the Astros. Pinkerton leads 6-5. Here's the pitch from Green. There's a fastball. That's hit to the left side. Doherty goes over. Susie comes over. Doherty calls him off, stays with it, and makes the catch going towards left center. That ball was hit pretty well, but goes for an out. That's going to be F7 on the play. First batter is out. 1 out, nobody on. That's going to bring the leadoff hitter, Asa Runge, the first baseman, to the plate. He's walked and popped a third. 0 for 1 on the day. Green back for the windup. Here's the first pitch. That's skied to left field. That's hit a long way. Doherty going back. It makes a nice running catch. 1 stride in front of the fence in that left field corner. I measured the distance on that corner on Google Maps, and it's about 350 feet from home plate, and Doherty went a long way running straight back from home plate and made a fine running catch on that. That's an easy triple if that falls, as Runge was already at second base by the time Doherty caught that ball. That's going to bring up Connor Jenkins. Jenkins reached on a fielder's choice and struck out. He's 0 for 2. He looks at ball 1. Green works, and there's a pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. What a great catch by Doherty. He almost ran to Salem to catch that. Pitch misses from Green. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Green working quickly. That misses, 3-1. Green gets the ball back and fires again. 3-1 pitch is in there for a strike. Jenkins throws his bat away, thought he had a walk. But that's a strike. I'm sure the umpire likes that. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Jenkins with a 3-2 count. Green steps off as Jenkins asks for time. He's back in there. Green to the wind. Here's the 3-2. There's a fastball down and in, ball 4. So there's a walk to Jenkins. That brings up Brady Day, the second baseman. He's singled twice, 2 for 2, scored 2 runs. Left-handed hitter. Pulled the ball both times. Green at the set. Here's the pitch, and there's another ball pulled into center field, or to the right side of center field on one hop to Susie in center field. That's a nice, another top-hand line drive, base hit for Day. And he continues to swing a hot bat here as he's 3 for 3. First pitch, so got what he wanted, singled into center field. So that puts runners at first and second with 2 outs, and that brings up the cleanup hitter, right fielder Richard Marique. He's doubled in line to third, 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. He's got 2 on, 2 outs. Green working from the set. Here's the pitch. Marique swings awkwardly late there. Looked like he was kind of fooled and misses, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Marique's a good ball player. He's a good hitter. He's aggressive at the plate. Here's the pitch, and that pitch is hit towards right center field. It's hit hard on the line, and that's going to get down. That's going to split Dodge and Susie out there. 2 out double, and both runs are going to score. Short, quick swing, line shot to right center. That's the second time he's done that today. He didn't look good on the first pitch, but he certainly made amends right there with a nice line drive to the gap in right center. That gets 2 runs home. So he's got 3 runs batted in today, and Pinkerton answers after a big inning for Goffstown, gets a couple back right there. And the score is 8-5. There's a pitch launched to left field. That's hit a long way. Doherty going back. He's not going to catch that. That's going to bounce twice and hit the fence in left center field. That's a long ways from anywhere. And that's going to be an RBI double for Frank Galizian. He'd been 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to center. He crushed that ball to left center. And Marique comes around to score easily. And just like that, with 2 outs and nobody on, the walk comes back to haunt Green immediately. He walked Jenkins on a 3-2 pitch, and then a single and 2 doubles. All 3 of them were loud. The doubles obviously went a lot further, but the single was hit very well also. So on consecutive pitches, Green gives up a double the right center field gap and then a double the left center field gap. So we got a visit to the mound here. Green stays in. Cameron Levesque's the batter. He's 2 for 2. He's doubled and singled, scored a pair of runs, knocked in a run. He's got a runner at second and 2 outs. First pitch misses for a ball. Astros lead it 9-5. They've answered Goffstown's 4-run outburst with 3 of their own. Green misses, ball 2. pitch to Vec is grounded foul outside of third, strike one. So count goes to 2-1. Galesian at second base after a long RBI double to the left center field gap. 2-1 pitch coming from Green. Here it is. Swung and fouled at the plate. It's an off-speed pitch. It's out in front of it and fouled it right at the plate. But Goffstown, just when they get back into the game, cut the lead to 6-5, and Pinkerton gets 3 more here so far, and they've got a runner at second with 2 outs here in the fourth. Here comes the 2-2 from Green. Pitch is swung on and fouled off right at the plate again. Wide of the third base line there. Riley Bello is up in the bullpen for the Grizzlies warming up. Here's the 2-2 once again from Green. That pitch is going to be hit towards the middle of the field into the outfield. Susie calls off the right fielder and makes the catch to retire the side. But the Astros have been swinging the bats today. They put up 3 more runs in the inning to regain that lead. They build that lead back to a 4-run lead. They're up 9-5 after 4 innings. And in the fourth, after there was 2 outs and nobody on, they got a walk, single, double, and double to score 3 runs. So 3 runs on 3 hits. There were no Goffstown errors, and there was 1 runner left on base. And Green, I think that'll be his last inning of work. 8, 10, 11, 17, 23 pitches. So 85 pitches on 4 innings for Green and 9 runs. I know they weren't all earned, but there was some loud hits. Oh, that ball overthrown the first baseman almost hit me. I'm glad it didn't because I'm looking at my scorebook. So Pinkerton with 9 base hits on the day. They've only left 3 runners if they've knocked most of them in when they've had runners on base. So Goffstown will have Will Susie leading off. He's 0 for 2. He reached on a fielder's choice and struck out looking as he's up here in the 5th. Hiscox is back on the hill for Pinkerton. Bello continues to throw for Goffstown in the dugout, or in the bullpen, I'm sorry. So Susie, Heidenreich, and Beal scheduled to hit here in the 5th. Hiscox, the starter, still on the hill for the Astros. He's working from the windup. Here's the pitch. That's grounded to third. Third baseman's up with it clean, makes a strong throw across the diamond. And there's 1 pitch, 1 out. Play goes 5-3. Susie 0 for 3 on the day. First out. Here's Jared Heidenreich. He is struck out looking and singled. He had an RBI single and came around to score. Strike 1 to Heidenreich. Hiscox with the pitch. There's a breaking ball. Hit towards the right side. And that's what Jared does. Breaking ball, it goes the other way. Just like he did his last at bat. Heidenreich cannot have an RBI. His hit was a leadoff single. Anyway, he gets his second base hit of the game with a single through the right side. So runner at first, 1 out. Here's Beal. There's a breaking ball in there on Beal, strike 1. Beal popped to third and singled. Here's the pitch. Beal swings and misses, strike 2. Took a big hack at that one. Beal gets a breaking ball, just reaches out and taps it to the right side. Second baseman comes on and makes a nice play. Gets the out. 0-2 pitch. He was just battling there to put the ball in play. He did. Heidenreich moves up 90 feet to second base. But Beal's retired on the play 4-3, so there's 2 outs. Miles Green at the plate. He's 0 for 2. He struck out and hit a soft kind of looping liner to the second baseman. So runner at second. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Green. Hiscock bounces one well in front of the plate. That goes right over the shoulder of the catcher and gets by him to the backstop. That's a wild pitch, and Heidenreich moves up to third. Ball 1 on Green. Goffstown with a runner at third. They trail by 4 here. They'd like to get that run home just to stay close here. Miles Green at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 5th inning here in Derry. Here's the pitch. Green hits a nice line drive into right center field over the second baseman's head. He hit that ball hard. Right fielder Marique bobbles it, kicks it, and picks it up, gets it in. No advance for Green. But that's a single, an RBI single for Green to help himself out in his effort on the mound today. That was a nice line drive going the other way. So he delivers the run. It cuts the lead to 9-6. There's the pitch grounded towards the middle. That's going to be to the shortstop. He'll just take it himself. That was Ben Dodge at the plate. Shortstop just takes it and forces the runner at second base to end the inning. 6 unassisted on that play. So Goffstown leaves 1 runner. There were no Pinkerton errors. Pair of hits for the Grizzlies. 1 run on 2 hits. 1 left on. And after 5.5, they trail 4.5, I should say. I'm sorry. They trail 9-6. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Astros on top. 9-6. Green is back out there. I thought he might be done, but he's going to be out there to face the 7, 8, 9 hitters here in the 5th. Matt Michaud, the DH, will be leading off. He reached on an error by the right fielder and then doubled to right center on a shot to the gap, and then Jagger Bell, who's 0 for 2, and Jacob McGill, who's 0 for 2. So Goffstown needs a shutdown inning from Green here if they really want to get back into this. Riley Bello continues to throw in the pen for the Grizzlies. So Green might be on one of those situations where anybody reaches and his day would be done. We'll see what happens. Here's Michaud, the batter, to lead it off in the 5th. He looks at a pitch up and in, ball 1. As I said, Michaud reached on an error on a fly ball to right fielder. That was dropped by Bonacorsi, who was in right at the time. And then hit a booming double to right center his second at bat, driving in a run. He looks at another pitch down low as the count runs to 3-0. So Green not helping himself here, gets behind 3-0. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Count goes to 3-1. Let's see if he can come all the way back here. 3-1 pitch. Michaud at the plate. That misses wide, ball 4. Leadoff man on for the Astros. That's going to bring a visit from the coach. Coach Lawrence to the hill. He's talking to Green. He's going to take the baseball from him. It looks like Riley Bello is going to come in to pitch. He's going to come in for Sebastian Beal. Green will move to third. So we'll have a little time for Bello to throw some warm-up pitches from the mound. He's been throwing for a while, though, so he should be pretty well loose. So that's going to do it for Green. He goes 4+. Responsible for the runner at first, which is Michaud. Jagger Bell's going to face Bello. So Green ends up with 5 pitches here in the 5th for a total of 90. Bello comes on to work. He's been pretty effective out of the bullpen for the Grizzlies, making a couple relief appearances in the last week or so. So Green's going to go 4+, 90 pitches. Allowed 9 hits. Issued 3 walks. Only had 2 strikeouts. So Pinkerton definitely put the ball in play against them today. Good hitting squad. He's allowed 9 runs thus far. Responsible for 1 more runner. Yeah, let's see. So 1 unearned run out of the 9. So here's Bello to pitch. Bello working from the stretch. Michaud at first. There's nobody out. Bello at the plate. Here's the pitch. Bello misses high, ball 1. Bello comes set. Here's the pitch. And misses up and in, ball 2. Michaud gets his lead at first. He's got a healthy lead. Pitch up and in again, ball 3. Michaud led off the inning with a walk on 5 pitches. And now, first batter that Bello is facing, he's behind 3-0. There's the 3-0, misses for a ball 4. So that's going to put runners at first and second, with nobody out here for the Astros. So seems every time Goffstown scores, Pinkerton's right back at it again. They've got first and second with nobody out. Here's Jacob McGill, the shortstop, batting. He is 0 for 2, grounded out to short and fly to left. Bello comes set. Here's the pitch. He puts down a bunt. That's up the first base line and rolls foul. That's going to be a strike. So first and second, nobody out. 2 leadoff, pair of walks to lead off the bottom of the 5th for the Astros here. Bello comes set. Here's the pitch. McGill squares the bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes a strike, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Astros lead 9-6. Here's the pitch from Bello. That's a breaking ball that misses high, ball 1. So every time, I mean, Pinkerton has been in control of this game right from the start, but Goffstown keeps coming back, but they can't get stops. There's a ground ball hit to the left side. Miles Green comes in, throws wide. That's going to be an error. You feel for Green there. He just got done throwing 90 pitches on the mound, and the first ball gets hit to him. And I think under normal circumstances, he probably makes that play pretty easily. But to come up, go into his left, and throw across his body after that many pitches, the ball just kind of sailed on him. That's going to go as an error, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Top of the order, Asa Runge is the batter. He is 0 for 2. He's walked, popped out to third, and flied to deep left on a tremendous running catch by Bob Doherty last time at bat in the left field corner. And Bobby was almost down to the traffic circle and the bypass when he caught that. Runge's last at bat. First pitch misses, ball 1. There's a pitch taken, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Bases are full of Astros. Nobody out. Bello comes set. Here's the pitch. And misses high and away, ball 3. Pinkerton leads 9-6. And they're looking for more as the bases are loaded here. Nobody out. Bello working from the windup now. Let's see if that helps. And he does not bring that ball down. That misses ball 4, and that's going to get a run home. The bases remain loaded. So that run's going to be charged to Green, as that was a leadoff walk he had put on. Runge walks on 4 pitches. He's at first. Still bases loaded. Nobody out. Here's Connor Jenkins. He's reached on a fielder's choice, struck out, and walked. But he scored twice. Pitch misses, ball 1. Riley so far just not able to bring that ball across. He's missing. It looks like high and away to the left-handed batters. Here's the pitch. And it's down, ball 2. Better spot there, but still missed. Here's the 2-0, and that misses high. Jared Heinrich has gone out to the bullpen to warm up here quickly. 3-0. Bello working from the windup. Jenkins at the plate. Here's the 3-0, and that's up high, ball 4. Bases remain loaded. Another run home for the Astros. That's going to bring a visit to the mound. So that's 3 4-pitch walks in the inning for Bello. Just not being able to get the ball down. He's just up and away, or up and into a right-handed hitter. So we'll close the book on Green. He goes 4+ innings, gives up 10 runs, and 9 of them earned. 9 hits, 3 walks. Just a pair of strikeouts. So a tough outing for him. But to Pinkerton's credit, they've been putting the ball in play all day, and they've had, 5 doubles, I think? They've had some loud shots here. So Bello back on the hill. There's nobody out. Bases are still loaded, and here's Brady Day, who is just 3 for 3 with 3 line drive base hits. He looks at a strike 1. Can't blame him for taking one there, as Bello had thrown 8 straight balls. Day singled 3 times, scored 3 runs. Here's the pitch. That's popped up. He fists that into the middle of the outfield. That's going to be shallow. Bob Doherty comes in and makes the catch. The runner's going to tag from third. He scores, but Runge is caught off second base and tagged out by Green. So that ends up being a double play. That's going to be a sac fly. McGill scores. I don't know why the throw was made where it was, but it worked out for Goffstown. Uh, 7-5 on the putout of Runge, who was caught off of second base for some reason. Day gets an RBI on the sac fly. That was the first out. Runge being tagged out by Green is the second out. So the run does score for Pinkerton, but there's now 2 outs. There's a swing and a miss to Richard Marique, who is 2 for 3. He's doubled twice and lined to third. Bello throws to first. Jenkins back easily. So on the play, Day flies to left. Doherty comes in, makes a nice catch. Hits the cutoff man, which goes to Miles Green, the third baseman. There's a pitch fouled off the right side, and I'm not going to swing the camera over there. It's just going to go out of play. So down the right field line for a strike. 0-2. So back to that play. So Day flies out to Doherty and left. Doherty makes the throw. Instead of throwing to the plate, where on a shallow fly ball with a runner tagging from third, he hits the cutoff. Miles Green. Green turns, and they had Runge picked off a second. I don't know if he tagged or not. I don't think he tagged. He just was off the bag, and Green slapped the tag on him and tagged him out easily. Jenkins running on the play there, and that pitch misses for a ball. Ball 1. But this Jenkins had the base stolen easily. Kilbert threw down there, but Jenkins could have caught that ball because he was the first one to the bag. And the count's 1-2. Another runner in scoring position. Marique, a good hitter. Here's the pitch from Bello. 1-2 is inside out swing towards right. Dodges over there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So that's the first time Marique hasn't hit a ball hard today. Flies out to the right fielder to end the inning. So Pinkerton gets 3 in the inning.
What's the lineup? Where's Jared at?
And leads 12-6. But strangely enough, it could have been worse. They leave a runner. There was one error in the inning, which did hurt the Grizzlies. So 2 unearned runs in the inning because that runner would have never reached, which a bit would have been an out. Let's see, no, one unearned run in the inning. So Pinkerton ends up putting 3 runs on the board without a base hit. 3 runs, no hits, 1 left on base, 1 Goffstown error. But 4 walks. 4 walks and an error and a sac fly. And the Grizzlies trail by 6, 12-6 here as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Hiscox is back out there again. Bello with 22 pitches. First pitch is popped up to the left side. Shortstop comes in behind and calls off the third baseman. And Kilbreth is retired on 1 pitch. That's going to go pop 6, 1 out, 1 pitch. That was Liam Kilbreth, the catcher. He's now 1 for 3. He's had popped up to the pitcher, singled, and now popped to short. Here's Hyzak, the leadoff man. He's popped to short, fly to left, and then singled to center, knocking in 2 runs. 1 for 3, and there's a line shot hit towards left center field, and that's a nice running catch by the center fielder. I don't think I got that on camera, but that's one of those backspin line drives that just kind of takes off as it goes out, and the center fielder made a nice catch on that. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. Here's Clay Campbell. He was hit by a pitch, tripled, and struck out. Hiscox works. And Campbell singles to left. So 2 pitches, 2 outs, and Campbell still goes after the first pitch, but lines a single between short and third for his second hit of the day. So 3 pitches all have been swung at here in this inning, and here's Bob Doherty. He's 2 for 3, singled twice and struck out. Campbell leads off first. Hiscox throws a breaking ball down in the dirt. Doherty lays off, ball 1. So Goffstown's got a runner on base, but there's 2 outs. Here's the 1-0. Another breaking ball to Doherty, misses down low in the dirt, ball 2. Campbell at first. 2-0 count, 2 outs. Fastball misses high, ball 3. Grizzlies trail by 6 here. They've got the offense going today, but they've not been able to keep the Astros from scoring. Doherty ahead 3-0 here. Here's the pitch. He's taken all the way. It misses down low, ball 4. So that puts runners at first and second for Goffstown with 2 outs. Will Susie, the batter. He's 0 for 3. Reached on a fielder's choice, struck out, and grounded to third. He swung at the first pitch 2 of 3 times at the plate. First and second now with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Hiscox. Susie looks at a ball outside. 1-0. If Goffstown's got a chance to get back in this game, I'm going to need some 2-out hits starting with Susie here. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Pitches across for a strike. We're going to visit from the pitcher, from the coach. He's yelling across the infield that the runner on second is giving the signs to the pitcher, to the batter. Which is completely legal. Campbell's laughing about it with the infield. So runners at first and second. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 6th here. Hiscox delivers. There's a breaking pitch. Misses down low. Susie lays off, and it goes to 2-1. So now they're going to have a catcher goes out to the mound. Second baseman, shortstop come in. They're working on these signs because it's obvious that Campbell knows what every pitch is that's coming out at second base. How much is that helping the hitter? I don't know. That's one of those unwritten rules, but everybody in the world that's ever played baseball has tried to steal and relay signs. So whether it's written or not, it's well known. And if you can do it, do it. 2 balls and a strike to Susie. Hiscox sets. Here's the pitch. Another breaking pitch. Misses down and away. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Campbell at second. Doherty at first. 2 outs for the Grizzlies here in the 6th. Goffstown trails 12-6. Susie at bat with 3-1 count. Here it comes. That pitch misses up high. Ball 4. So since the little debacle of issuing signs and the coach coming out to visit, he hasn't thrown a strike for whatever that's worth. So Susie walks to load the bases. Campbell's at third, Doherty's at second, Susie at first. Here's Heidenreich coming to bat. He is 2 for 3. Struck out, singled twice. Swings and misses at the first one, strike 1. So here again, Goffstown with a chance to get back into this game despite being behind the entire day. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Heidenreich at the plate, Hiscox, and they're going to call time, and that's another visit. Heidenreich singled to right twice today, scored twice. And he's done a pretty good job actually on breaking balls, staying back and hitting the ball through the right side. Let's see what he can do here. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball swung on a miss by Heidenreich, 0-2. So, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases full of Grizzlies. We're in the top of the 6th inning here at Pinkerton. Hiscox is still, he's the starter. He lines and throws. The 0-2 misses. Down low, ball 1. Nice stop by the catcher. No advance by anybody. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. There's a breaking ball. Heidenreich gave up on that one early and then realized it was still coming, but the pitch misses down low, ball 2. So count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Riley Bello waits on deck. He came in for Beal and went to the mound as Green left the mound and went to the third. There's the pitch to Heidenreich. That's a fastball hit the other way towards right center fielder. Center fielder calls it off. Calls off the right fielder and makes the catch, and shallow right center field gap to end the inning. So the Grizzlies end up leaving them loaded. That's F8 for the 3rd out of the inning there. So Goffstown gets no runs, 1 hit, no errors from Pinkerton, but they leave the bases loaded. Thanks to a couple of, so they had the 1 hit and a pair of walks. And actually, those are the first 2 walks that Hiscox had let up on the day. So, I mean, Goffstown has 11 hits. I mean, they put up 6 runs. Nothing to be ashamed of there, but they just haven't been able to hold down the Astros offense. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. We got Jacob Bliven playing first base now. Looks like TJ Dutton is at 3rd. So some changes there. Step away from the mic here for just a second. Heidenreich is on the hill to throw. So Bello ends up going 1 inning. Allowed 2 runs. 1 was earned. He walked 3. Didn't allow a hit. Did not record a strikeout. Threw 22 pitches. Now Heidenreich in the game. Face Frank Galesian. 1 for 3. Struck out, fly to right, and doubled to deep left center. Pitch is call the ball. Ball 1. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning here in Derry. Pinkerton leads 12-6. Heidenreich, the 3rd pitcher of the day for the Grizzlies. There's the pitch that's flared to right. Ben Dodge comes in and makes the catch for the 1st out. And Here's Cameron Levesque. Levesque is 2 for 3. Doubled, singled, and fly to right. He's scored a pair of runs and knocked in a run. Pitch is in there for strike one. Little visit to the mound there from Kilbreth. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pinkerton leads 12-6. Cameron Levesque is waiting. Oh, they're waiting for the player that's protecting the bullpen to put a helmet on because the glove he's wearing apparently is not sufficient. Maybe the glove protects the pitcher, but the helmet protects him. I'm not sure exactly, but that's a rule. So we're back playing ball, and Heidenreich delivers. Levesque takes ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Heidenreich works from the windup. Here's the pitch. Misses ball 2. I'm not too proud to admit that I'm a little chilly sitting here in the shade. Pitch misses down in the dirt, ball 3. So Heidenreich behind here, 3-1 to Levesque. Matt Michaud is on deck, I believe. He should be. The pitch is fouled off the right side, out of play. Count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Pitch is down in the dirt, skips by Kilbreth. That's ball 4. Levesque hustles down to first. But Kilbreth has the ball, and there's no further advance. Levesque can run. He's quick. Here's number 14, Matt Michaud. Today he is 1 for 2. He's reached on an error, doubled, and walked. First pitch misses well high, ball 1. Levesque takes off. Kilbreth throws. Gets by Campbell at second. Hyzak's there to back it up. That's a stolen base. The pitch was called a strike. Strong throw, but just a big jump by Levesque, and he can fly. So he's in there safely at second base with 1 out. Michaud today reached on an error by the right fielder, doubled to the right center field gap, then walked and scored. Got a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch from Heidenreich. There's a pitch swung on and missed. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second. Jacob Bliven playing first base now. Yes, he definitely swung. They call it no swing. That is absolutely a swing. That pitch was down in the dirt. Definitely offered. Bat broke the plane. I know this is the appeal process, but that was an offer. There's a pitch lined into left center field. That's going to score. Ron Doherty picks it up, gets the ball back into the middle of the diamond. That's too bad for Goffstown. That was definitely a swing and a miss on the previous pitch, but Michaud delivers with an RBI single to center. As Levesque comes around to score easily. And that'll bring up Jagger Bell, the catcher. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and scored. There's a pitch, bounces well in front of Kilbreth. Michaud's going to go to second on the wild pitch. Ball one. Astros lead 13-6. So, I mean, to Pinkerton's credit, when they get runners on base, they've been knocking them in. They've been bringing them around. That pitch misses ball two. There's a lot of offense from both squads. There's a line drive, hit the right side. Campbell goes up. It's just out of his reach. Runner at second had to freeze for a moment just to make sure that ball wasn't going to be caught. So he only gets to third, but there's a single on a 2-0 pitch by Bell. Pinkerton very adept at going the other way with pitches. They've been inside out, hands inside the ball most of the day today. It's been very effective. So there's another base hit. We're going to get a pinch runner. Bell. That's going to be number 9. I'll have to look at my lineup card there that I have a picture of. And that's going to bring up number 6, Jacob McGill, the shortstop. He's 0 for 3. He's grounded to short, fly to left, and reach on an error by the third baseman. First and third, 1 out. Runner's off with the pitch. Gilbert throws the second, the tie. Pinch runner slides in with a stolen base. That's Vito Ortiz, I believe. With a stolen base. So it's second and third. That ball misses low, ball 2. Second and third, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off. Straight back, over the screen and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 13-6. Astros lead it here in the bottom of the 6th. 3 more runs and they leave the Grizzlies on the field. I'm sure they'd like to do that. Pitch from Heidenreich is in there for a strike. Strike 2. Count goes to 2-2. Ortiz at second. Michaud at third. 1 run in here for the Astros already. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Heidenreich on the mound. Comes set. Here's the pitch. McGill just swings and stays alive, fouling a tough pitch off to the backstop. 2-2 the count. Heidenreich comes set. Here's the pitch. Pitch is fouled off to the right side. That's going to be behind the dugout and out of play. Strike still remains 2-2. Here's the 2-2 again. And again, just a very defensive swing, fouled off over the dugout on the first base side. And McGill hanging in there. Count remains 2-2. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Asa runs. The first baseman is on deck. Here's the 2-2 again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Heidenreich finally wins that battle. The second out of the inning. That's an 8-pitch at-bat from the number 9 hitter, McGill. So 2 outs. Runners remain at second and third. And here's Asa runs. He's walked, popped to third, fly to left, and walked again. He does have an RBI on one of his walks. There's a big swing and a miss. He did hit a long fly ball to left in the 4th that Bobby Doherty made a fine running catch on. Heidenreich delivers, misses down low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 on. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Grizzlies trail 13-6. Heidenreich comes set. Here's the 1-1. Pitch is fouled off. First base coach makes the play in the first base coaching box. The count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Heidenreich's on in relief. He just started the 6th inning here. He's the 3rd pitcher of the day for the Grizzlies. Green went 4+. Bello through an inning of relief, and Heidenreich here in the sixth. Here's the pitch. That pitch is pulled foul. Top hand line drive. Just past the bullpen on the right field line. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Heidenreich delivers. That's a breaking ball. Misses down and in. Almost hit him in the foot there. Count goes to 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on. Bottom of the sixth. Heidenreich working. The clock has struck 6 p.m. Here's the pitch. Just misses down and in, ball 3. So Runge, I'm assuming, is a decent leadoff hitter for the Astros. He's been behind on 1 count today, 0-2, where he worked it back to a walk, and here he's behind working it again and earns the walk. That's a 7-pitch walk for Runge. He's walked for the 3rd time today. That loads the bases for the Astros, and Connor Jenkins will step in. Number 18, the left fielder. He's reached on a fielder's choice, struck out, walked, and walked again. So he's 0 for 2, scored a pair of runs, walked twice, swings and misses at the first pitch, strike 1. Astros already lead by 7. A base hit here could break this thing wide open. There's a pitch pulled by Jenkins. The second baseman Campbell up with it over to Blivens at first. Gets the out at the bag. Play goes 4-3. Little collision there at first base. As Blivens had started to play the ball defensively, realized he had no shot at it, let Campbell field it, and when he got back to the bag quickly, kind of got his feet mixed up with the runner. Looks like Jenkins is okay. One of those plays just you don't like to see, but didn't look like there was a whole lot that could be done to avoid that. So, Pinkerton gets another run. They leave the bases loaded. They had just 2 hits in the inning, so 2 hits and 2 walks. All right, so we got a bunch of changes here. Number 22 is now on the hill pitching. And I believe number 1 is in for 18. So Connor Jenkins will come out of the game. So Heidenreich gets out of that with just 1 run allowed, leaves the bases loaded. He did end up throwing, 8, 13, 16, 24, 31, 33 pitches. Allowed 2 hits, issued 2 walks. He did get 1 strikeout. So Pinkerton scored in every inning today except for the second. And they lead 13-6 as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Yep. 22's pitching. I cannot read for the life of me on the scorecard what his name is. Looks like his last name's Doyle. Who knows what his first name is? It's just a scribble. Jacob Blivin leaning off for the Grizzlies. Looks at ball 1. I think Jim Bedreau went in for Jenkins. There's a strike from Doyle to Blivens. 1-1. That pitch is coming right to me. Foul ball comes back towards the line. Runge makes a nice running play over by the dugout. I'm sorry I didn't get that on the camera as I was making sure I didn't have to play that myself. I was Bliven batting in the 5 spot on a 1-1. That's a foul pop to the first baseman, 1 out. I can't get all the changes here. Let's see. I'm not sure who's at bat here. It looks like number 4, TJ Dutton. Doyle, left-handed pitcher on the mound. Hiscox went 6. Dutton spins out of the way. Ball 1. Dutton fouls that one off. Strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We're in the top of the 7th inning here at Pinkerton. Goffstown trails 13-6. There's a ball, 2-1 to Dutton. That pitch misses outside. Ball 3, 3-1. Dutton swings and fouls it straight back. Strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Goffstown trails 13-6 here at Pinkerton. It's a cold afternoon, early evening now. The lefty delivers, swung on and missed, strike 3. Dutton goes down swinging, and there are 2 outs. Here comes Ben Dodge. Dodge 0 for 3. Looks at ball 1. Ben came in the first, actually after the first inning for Nate Bonacorsi. Grounded to third, singled to third, and then reached on a fielder's choice to short. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the 7th. The lefty delivers. Dodge looks at a pitch outside, ball 2. Doyle delivers. That pitch is fouled off. That's coming right to me. Goes out of play just over my shoulder. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on base. Grizzlies down to their final strike. Doyle on the hill for the Astros. His first inning of relief work. Here's the 2-2. Pitch misses up and away. Ball 3. Count goes full. Liam Kilbreth, the catcher, on deck for the Grizzlies. Here's the pitch. Dodge swings and misses. Hung on to by the catcher. Strike 3. And that'll end the ball game as Goffstown goes to 2-5 with the loss today. They certainly hit the ball well, but Pinkerton had plenty of answers in the offensive categories today, scoring 13 runs. Doyle fans 2 in the 7th. Throws 12 pitches, and the Grizzlies go down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base, no Pinkerton Astros errors. The final score from Derry: Pinkerton 13, Goffstown 6. So long for GTV Sports. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow from Lions Field when the Grizzlies take on the Portsmouth Clippers for a game at 5 p.m. Thank you and good afternoon.